school carrying 2 backpacks. One is filled with notebooks, lunch boxes, and timetables. But the other, the invisible one, is often filled with fear, self-doubt, unanswered questions, and hurt. They can't explain. Our teachers don't see it. Our parents don't notice it. Our friends rarely recognize it. But that second backpack is heavier, much heavier. And some of kids carry it not just through school, but all the way into adulthood. Hi, I am Aarav. I am 7 and today I want to tell you what it feels like when that backpack becomes too heavy and no one really knows you are carrying it. My story, the day everything changed. The first time I was bullied, it did not look like bullying. It looked small. A nickname, a shove near the water cooler, a laugh when I answered a question wrong, and when I told myself, it's nothing, I should just ignore it. The invisible backpack grew heavier. The second time my lunch was taken, the third time someone hid my notebook, the fourth time I simply stopped counting. But what hurt the most wasn't the pushing or the teasing. It was a single thought. What if the adults don't believe me? I tried once. I told a grown-up a small part of what happened, and they said the 5 words every bullied child fears. It's okay, beta, just ignore it. I nodded, but inside I thought, if this small thing is not important enough to be heard, then the big things will never be believed. So I stopped talking and started carrying. What bullying really does, even when no one sees it. Most adults think bullying is just a phase, a joke, something we grow out of. But science says otherwise. A 20-year study from Duke University found that kids who were bullied were far more likely to face anxiety, depression, panic disorder, and trust issues as adults. Another study in molecular psychiatry showed that chronic bullying changes the brain, especially the parts that control fear and self-worth. That means the bully may forget in minutes, but the bullied child remembers for years. I see it happening around me every day. The boy who laughs too loudly, so no one laughs at him. The girl who used to raise her hand, but now shrinking into silence. The angry kid whose anger is really fear wearing a mask. Bullying doesn't end in the playground. It moves into the mind and stays there. The ripple no one talks about. When you are 7, everything feels like your fault. If someone calls you names, you think they are right. If someone pushes you, you think you deserved it. If someone laughs at you, you wish you could disappear. Every small cruelty becomes a crack, and cracks, if ignored, become fractures. The bullied child, much like me today, can become in future an adult who overthinks every conversation, a partner who expects rejection, a leader who distrusts their own decision, a parent who confuses fear with protection, or someone who walks through life still feeling 7 and still not enough. And even the bully grows up carrying something, guilt, loneliness, or the habit of hurting others just to feel powerful. This is not a childhood issue. It's a human issue. Why kids don't speak up? People ask me, why didn't you tell a teacher? Why didn't you tell your parents? The truth. We kids are not afraid of the bullies. We are afraid of not being believed. We are afraid of hearing, don't worry about it. It happens. It's normal. You are strong. You can handle it. When adults minimize our pain, the backpack gets heavier, and soon all we learn is how to suffer quietly. I might be young, but I learned something powerful. Bullying doesn't end in Bullying doesn't stop when the bully gets punished. It stops when someone finally pays attention. Kids need adults who notice a sudden quietness, the forced smile, the angry outburst, the I am fine that is clearly not fine. Sometimes noticing is the only rescue we have. A world where no child carries a backpack alone. Let's build a world where every child has someone willing to help carry the invisible backpack. And here are 5 things every home and every school can do. The 60-second check-in to begin with. Every day, ask a child like me, what made you feel small today? Not what happened, but how did it make you feel? 60 seconds of real listening can save years of silent suffering. Maybe a safe word, a word kids can use when they feel unsafe, overwhelmed, or scared. A word that means, please help me now, or teach feelings, not just formulas. School teaches equations, home teaches manners. But do we teach children to say, I am hurt, I am scared, I need help? Emotional expression is not a soft skill, it's a survival skill. And please, guide the bully. Don't just punish them. Bullying often comes from pain, insecurity, or unmet needs. Understanding the child behind the behavior prevents the cycle from repeating. And let's not forget modeling kindness loudly. Kids don't learn from instructions, they learn from imitation. Show them how to apologize, how to handle conflict, how to listen, and we will learn kindness by watching. A wish from the 7-year-old. I don't want kids like me to grow up still healing wounds we got before turning 10. I dream of a world where teachers notice emotional bruises, parents listen without judgment, kids feel safe to be themselves, and no one carries a backpack full of silent pain into adulthood. Someone once said, be kind. Everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see. For kids, that battle sits inside an invisible backpack. You cannot unzip it for us. You cannot empty it for us. But you can lighten it up by listening, noticing, caring, believing us when the small incident finally slips out of our mouth. Because sometimes that small incident is the biggest battle we fight every day. If each of us helps one child, one friend, one stranger, then maybe someday children will walk into school carrying only one backpack, the one filled with books, not the one filled with silent pain. Thank you.